If you're looking at a used 2021 Wildwood Extra Lite 261BHXL, you've probably heard whispers about the freshwater tank recall. But here's the catch that almost everyone is missing. Just because it says 2021 on the brochure does not mean your specific trailer is automatically included. A lot of folks on the forums assume the entire model year is toast. But we pulled the actual NHTSA and Forest River recall documents, and the recall population is defined by build dates, not model years. The Wildwood units tied to this tank defect were built between July 20th of 2018 and August 20th of 2020, showing the 2019 to 2021 Wildwood travel trailers that were affected. That means depending on when your rig rolled off the line, you could be completely in the clear or rolling around with a serious road hazard bolted underneath your frame. Today we're fixing the record, running the numbers through our master matrix, and giving this rig its official RV Watchdog grade. Let's establish exactly what this rig is. The 261BHXL is a dual-axle stick-and-tin travel trailer, wood framing, corrugated aluminum skin, and this particular layout runs with no slide-outs. It's a compact bunkhouse that sits right around 5,000 pounds dry, but still gives you roughly 2,600 pounds of cargo capacity on a 7,545-pound gross vehicle weight rating. Forest River lists the Wildwood Extra Lite at 28 feet, 8 inches long with a hitch weight of 545 pounds. Those numbers are brochure specs, not a guarantee of what any individual trailer actually weighs. In Forest River's own definition, UVW, or unloaded vehicle weight, is described as the typical weight of the unit as it leaves the factory. It includes the trailer itself and the weight on the tongue or pin, but it does not include any of your cargo, dealer-installed options, or fresh water. That means your trailer's sticker weight can be higher than the glossy brochure number once real-world options and equipment are added. So when you see 261BHXL advertised with a UVW of 4,953 pounds and a CCC of 2,592 pounds, treat that as a ballpark starting point, not a promise. And because there's no slide-out mechanism eating up weight and wall space, Forest River lined the curbside with big campsite-facing windows, so your dinette and sofa both look straight out under your awning. Instead of the old propane absorption switch hitter, this rig came with an 11 cubic foot, 12-volt electric refrigerator, which was a big upgrade for a budget-tiered trailer back in 2021. On paper, the suggested list price sat in the mid-$20,000 range. Now, we don't just vibe check these rigs. We plug every documented piece of the federal paper trail straight into the 100-point formula. Recalls come first and carry a heavy 60% of the grade. Bulletins make up 20%. The last 20% goes to lawsuits and corporate accountability, how the manufacturer behaves once a defect shows up. Let's talk about that recall, NHTSA Campaign 21V621. The defect centers on the freshwater tank support. The tank may not be secured properly, which can allow it to loosen or drop when you're towing, especially when it's full. In Forest River's own safety letter, they spell it out clearly. If the tank comes loose from the frame, this could cause property damage, personal injury, or result in a crash. That's unambiguous crash risk language, and it's our rubric. Any defect that can end in a crash gets treated as a serious safety issue. Because this is a crash-capable failure, but limited to only a few hundred units, our severity dial lands at 55 out of 100, mid-high on our scale. reflecting serious consequences, but a relatively contained scope. The total recall population across the Salem, Wildwood, and Stealth EVO lines is about 336 trailers. For towables, that drops into our 100 to 499 bracket and earns an 88 on the population subscore. When you run those numbers through the master matrix, Category 1, the confirmed safety action scores 66.7 out of 100 for this rig's record. Next up, factory service bulletins. We search the federal databases for safety-relevant technical service bulletins that specifically call out the 2021 Wildwood Extra Lite or this tank support issue. Nothing model-specific surfaced in the public record by this exact floor plan code. No federally filed technical service bulletins that add new safety defects on top of the recall you already see. To be fair, manufacturers and dealers can host internal dealer-only bulletins that never hit the public NHTSA feed. But based on what's visible to consumers, our rubric assigns this category a default 100 out of 100. Same story on the legal side. We checked federal court filings and NHTSA enforcement actions for model-specific class actions or open federal litigation tied directly to this 261BHXL layout or the freshwater tank defect. We did not find any class action lawsuits or model-targeted enforcement cases attached to this exact floor plan and defect. And on the accountability side, Forest River did file the recall, notified the owners, and it's covering parts and labor to secure or add proper tank supports free of charge, which keeps our legal and accountability score at a clean 100 out of 100. So what happens when we tie all three categories together? Well, we take that Category 1 recall score of 66.7 and weight it at 60%. Then add the 20% chunks from the clean bulletin record and the clean legal accountability record. The final number comes out at 80 on our 100-point scale, which lands the 2021 Wildwood Extra Lite 261BHXL firmly in our B brand, what we call moderate risk. It's a solid result for a budget tier bunkhouse. You're dealing with one serious, narrowly scoped safety recall, plus the usual entry-level annoyances like a sloppy sealant, misaligned trim, and cheap cabinet hardware. But nothing in public record that suggests structural catastrophe beyond that tank bracket problem. If your 261BHXL was built on or before June 28, 2018 and August 6, 2020, you absolutely need to run the VIN through the NHTSA Recall Lookup. If the recall is still open, take the RV to a service center and have Forest River install the proper brackets and secure the tank before towing with a full water load. If you're buying this RV used from a dealership, confirm that the water tank bracket recall has been completed before signing any paperwork. This rating reflects RV Watchdog's analysis and opinion based on aggregated public records, NHTSA recalls, bulletins, and court filings, not an official government safety rating or legal lemon determination. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road.